Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 5916, it's a tier 6 Chinese light tank and it's located on the south spawn of mines under the command of the BassmanFromHell. Yeah, he's been playing a lot with his 5916 recently. I think he's trying to go up the lines and, well, it's a fun tank if you know how to handle it. Not a lot of people do because it's got very light armor, but it does have a fairly good gun. Game started. Now, 76mm gun, if I remember correctly, with 115 alpha. It's quite nippy, but it has very light armour. It weighs only 16 tons and was designed in 1959, so that's why you get 5916 from. Okay, well, he's making his way up the east side of the map, and I think he's going to try and help his team by doing some spotting from that usual spot in that little dip, which is around about grid square C9. Yep, that's where he's headed. Now this spot's very good because if you you can get good spots on the enemy and good shots on the enemy without them being able to respond. Oh, and he's fired straight away to knock that building down, but I hope he wasn't spotted. Well, he's got one into the KV-1 and he's using the bush mechanic here, so I don't think the KV-1 knows precisely where he is. Oh, this is a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Light tank tearing a heavy tank to pieces, and although we can't see that KV-1, I'm pretty sure he's still there. If he suddenly appears as a dead tank, we'll know he hit him. Okay, he's knocked down that house, so it's not obstructing his field of fire. He's poked his head around the corner. Oh, there's the KV-1. Oh my god, he did hit him. Look, he's only got 34 hit points left. So another shot and he would have got the kill. But he does need to watch out because that Type 64 can get shots on him from here. And the KV-85, well, he's come around the corner to see if there's anything he can shoot at. And I'm pretty sure that he might shoot back with his 100mm gun. Yep, that Type 64 he's threatening because if he can get around over here, he might be able to take out Bassman. If you pull back too far, you are in direct line of sight of that Type 64, but he's gone now, he's dead. Ah, KV-1 is backing up around the castle. I doubt if he's going to come around the corner though, because if he did, he really would be silly. Now our team does have two Artys in this game. Got a Birch gun and a Sturmpanzer II. Unfortunately the Sturmpanzer II is relatively short range, but the Birch gun, he can fire over the entire range of the map. So if we do spot something, the Birch gun might try to get some shots in. Oh, was that? No, it wasn't, Bassman. The KV-1's gone down, but it was actually the Sturmpanzer who got the kill. You can see the reload time, 3.07 seconds, is very quick for a 76mm gun. I know that the T-34s, they've got a much longer reload for the 76mm. Same with the Matilda 2 and, or Matilda 4 rather I should say, which has also got the same 76 type millimeter gun. I'm not sure it's exactly the same type, after all this is a Chinese design. Matilda 4 is a British design but a Soviet gun. Oh, we were seeing, and yeah, that KV-85 was waiting for the opportunity, and that's the 100mm gun. I'm pretty sure 257 hit points. Yeah, and he's just put a round into our KV-85 as well. Yeah, my instincts would be to go back to the bush and stay quiet because he knows we've moved. He's using the bush mechanic now, but the KV-85 knows we're here. He might try a few blind shots. I did think he was pulling forward. Just as he pulled back, he then pulled forward again. We'll know any second. Well, Bassman's protecting himself using the rock. That's good. Got two tank advantage at the moment. Bassman might be able to actually move up to the next house along and get shots on the KV-85 from a different angle. But of course he's risking getting hit from the hill in the north at grid square 83 and 4. Nobody's gone up on the west side of the map. In fact, the enemy holds the west side of the map. Our Valentine's just holding them back. Oh, T1's just... And, yep, the Arty's been spotted. But no tank destroyers. Oh, now the tank destroyers have appeared. There he is. M10, one shot in. He's a one shot. Yes, he got him. Now he can move. And he doesn't have to worry about getting shot in the side as he goes after the KV-85, because the Hellcat is actually in the south, or was last seen in the south, so we're not going to get shot from that angle. I don't think the KV-85 knows we're behind the bush. Panzer 3-4's come back. We can deal with him. Pulls back just in case. We weren't seen. No, that was just slightly to the left because of the rock. Yeah, KV-85 is being very cautious, but we got around into his tracks anyway. But he was seen, so he needed to pull back. Now this could be to our advantage. The KV-85 is now going to be focusing on the KV-1, and we might be able to get a shot in when the KV-85 is responding to the KV-1. Oh yes, right into the turret. We are using the APCR, that does help as well. I like his little rocking backwards and forwards. I'm eager, I want to go, I want to go. Only 4 road wheels on this vehicle. It's very, very light. It uses torsion bar suspension. Tiny little tank. Well, it's only a pixel, but he's not going to risk it because that KV-85, if he took the shot, KV-85 poke his head around the corner and put one into him. Well, what's he going to do? He's going to pop around the corner and take out the KV-85 on his own. It's a lot of shots to get him. He's circle strafing him now. Get behind him, get behind him. Oh, took around. In fact, it was from the T-3485. He can get the kill shot. He got it! Amazing! And the enemy's capping at the other end, but there's only 3 left on Bassman's team. So, what's he going to do? He needs to get this Panzer 3-4. One shot should be enough. Yes, he got him. And where's the Arty? We're looking for a Panzer Selbstfahrerfährte 4, or the Hausschreck. Is it Hausschreck? There he is. Going to stop to take a shot. Oh, he's behind the rock. No, he's behind that rock. We're not going to get him from this angle. We need to get the reset. In fact, the enemy's got 2 in the cap, so it's doubly important we get the reset. And instead of actually going up onto the castle, I would actually go down there. Oh, he's going up on the castle. Yeah, this is one of the maps where if you're looking up from the castle, up on the cap, they can sit behind the rock and you can't see them. You have to drive down to get to them. And he can only just make out the Hellcat. He gets a reset on him. And potentially the High Calibre. But he can't see the other one, which is the M4. And I suspect the M4 is actually in the cap, but behind the rock. He needs to go down there. He's only got 14 seconds. I don't think he's got enough time. I think this is all over. Oh, he went to the wrong place. He should have gone directly to the cap. The Hellcat's not in sight now. Oh, he is now. The M4's come out. There's only 1 second left. Oh, and it's over. Oh, that's so hard. He did so well. He took the M4 out anyway. But it's all over. It's all been finished. That's a defeat. Even though he got a reset after the declaration that the win. Oh dear. And let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a first class tanker for the Bassman from Hell in the 5916. He also picked up a fighter badge, a fire for effect, and a bruiser medal out of the minor ones. And he managed to get an epic medal as well. High Calibre for dealing the most damage in that game. And look at the win rate, 10,700, which is super unicum and some. I mean, that is a very, very good game. I think even Quickie Baby would be happy with a game like that, or Fosh, or any of the other major content creators. They'd say, yeah, that was fine. But he just made that mistake, went up onto the castle to shoot down on them. You need to drive down and get close, because they can sit behind that rock and you can't see them if they're behind that rock. You really cannot get a reset under those circumstances. You need to get close. I know he didn't have a lot in hit points left, but it was, in the end, the reason why he lost the game. Let's have a look at the team score. There you go. 1,751 hit points in a light tank, for God's sake. That's a huge amount for a light tank in a game like this. A very bold move as well, killing that KV-85 the way he did. The next high scorer was the KV-2 with 1338 and that KV-85 with 1321. So they weren't slouches either. They were very good players, and he still took them out. Well, Robbie took out the KV-85, and when it came to kills, he got 4 kills. The next high scorers were the Hellcat and the Panzer Selbstfeuerwerfer, got 3. And when it came to base XP, well, he didn't do too badly actually here, because the Hellcat got 720. He's on the winning team for that matter, and he actually got the second highest base XP in that game because he did so much work. 617, and then came the KV-2 with 607. So very good on the XP, but unfortunately it is still a defeat. Let's have a look at detail. 31 shots fired, 21 direct hits, 17 penetrations, damage of 1,751 hit points, of which 736 were at more than 300 meters. He received 2 hits, both of them were penetration. The armor is trash on the 5916, and well, most of the shells are going to go straight through. I have heard of shells hitting the tracks and being deflected at the wrong angle, but yeah, it really is bad armor. So yeah, those shells, that when they hit him, they were definitely going to go through, and both shells that hit him came from the KV-85. He was spotted 4 enemy vehicles, damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did damage assistance of 371 hit points, and he managed to get 36 defense points when he tapped that Hellcat in the cap. On a premium count, he earned 33,071 credits, got 4,995 for courageous resistance. That's for getting an epic medal in a losing game. And so his total came to 38,066, but he did have to use a bit of premium ammo, and he also used consumables, so he actually ended up with a loss on that game of 10,500, and is that 39 or 38? 39. Have to use my glasses nowadays. I'm older than Jingles and twice as ugly. Oh, yeah, that's really bad. No offense, Jingles. He has the women, I don't. Okay, he got 1 bond for getting the High Calibre, 925 XP, 564 for getting courageous resistance, took away a total of 1,489 experience points altogether. He says, I'm a light tank, sure, I'll carry the team. Yeah, but you're a rather good player, Bassman, so yeah, I think they expect you to carry the team when it comes down to it. And well, you do know how to handle the 5916, because you've sent us some really good replays in this little tank, and it's a fun little tank to play. So thanks very much for sending that in. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Do subscribe to our channel. We get great replays all the time, and it would be a pity if you missed one of the really good ones. Thanks for watching.